Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
I'm telling you what, it's not just Kirby that hands out the advice on social media. I mean, Kirbs, you throw out the quotes and the inspirational messages on a daily basis. I don't know why.
She had a great one yesterday. Can I just tell you?
Yeah, let's go.
It said, hold on. I thought it was a good one yesterday. You're trying to think of it, but I will tell you, it was good. It said, don't forget to fill your own cup as well. Fill somebody else's cup, but make sure you look after yourself. So I went and grabbed a Dr. Pepper because my cup was empty. I'm telling you, it was a nice, friendly reminder. Not on always just life. Sometimes just practicality.
Oh, Joe,
You
I'm
were
glad you took
probably
something away from
Sitting
that.
there worrying
See?
about other people, and you forgot about you, number one.
Yeah, then it
So,
said cup. I go, whoop, yep.
I want a nice
Sorry.
cold Dr. Pepper.
So
That's what
thank you.
I'm here for it.
That's the stuff that we're all here for. Well, I don't know what's going on, but my social media, it's my algorithm. I must because I clicked on the one yesterday. Remember the one yesterday?
It had to do with looking in the mirror.
Yes.
And how you look great in a mirror, but not in a picture.
Yeah.
So that came
I
up.
took a lot away from that yesterday.
You learned a lot yesterday with that.
Well,
yeah, I know you did.
We let you know that you look good in both.
By the way, this morning I want Kirby to take Joe off air into the bathroom and help you with your selfie game. Can
Are we
do
going
that?
to do a bathroom selfie?
You too. I want
Philly, you don't want in on it?
No, I'm good. I think I'll run camera on you helping Joe with the selfie. I'll work video on this.
Any reason why you just thought you'd spring this on me now?
Well, you look good today. That's
Well,
what
we
made
could
me
have
think of it.
coordinated our outfits, but I think we'll be okay.
Joe always looks good. I don't have to
Coordinated
prepare
our
you for that.
outfits. What the hell are you doing to me now?
Well,
What time do we do this? 7 o'clock at night?
No, we're gonna do it just after.
No. I mean,
Oh,
coordinate
you
our
without-
outfits.
7. I was in bed by 6:30.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm getting up to eat supper or dinner at 6:30.
Did she call you on the corporate phone for something
No,
like that?
listen, I'm not happy with the corporate phone.
If you missed it yesterday, we're all over the place here. Usually this is the way it goes at 6:10 in the morning. But if you missed it yesterday, Joe's got some corporate phone problems. We're going to rerun the conversation we had about Joe's potential corporate phone coming up after 6:30 this morning.
right.
Okay. Now this came to my social media and what came up on my algorithm this morning, and I want both of you to think about this as I ask you how to start conversations with total strangers without feeling awkward. It's easier than you think. Always start with, and this is what it says, always start with, where are you from?
What?
Are you from around
So hold
here?
on. You're talking to a stranger?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, the first thing you should ask is, hey, so where are you from?
That is the worst
And the-
advice ever.
The best answer is when you get here. No, like not even what area.
I don't know. I feel like if I throw that down at Sobeys when I'm getting my groceries, I'm going to get arrested or kicked away.
Where are you
you
from?
from? Like,
As a woman, I would not offer that information up freely.
Stranger,
Like
danger.
stranger danger is right.
get this
Where are
goofball
you
out of here.
from? What's your address?
1216 Devonshire. No one's home right now.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby.
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Well, then get the off Twitter and call the bone phone.
Don't make me look up from my phone.
780-BONE. Brought to you by Auto Gallery of Winnipeg.
Yeah, I can't believe that this needs to be said again, but if you're making a turn and you're pulling into either a left turn indent or a right turn indent, get the in that lane before you come to a goddamn complete stop. If you're half in the lane, there's still people behind you, and you got 2 feet to the curb on the left or the right, and you're blocking 2 lanes. Get your heads out of your goddamn asses, people.
Okay, can I make a small request about the bone phone here? And I get it. The odd F-bomb is what makes the bone phone go. You know, but the last couple of days, it's a lot of work with all these beeps. The last couple of days has been a little beep heavy. Just a tiny bit. Is that reasonable?
Well, you're the one suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome from having to edit.
my
But
God.
I do feel for you, but I also want to suggest that maybe this caller just like take a deep breath and don't be in such a hurry to get anywhere.
I got to wonder, too. I mean, distracted driving is obviously a big thing, but head in your ass has to be a whole different level on a ticket from a police officer because it comes up a lot. Like, get your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
Has to be a little box that they can check off.
That's a big one. Like, you're not getting off that. If your head's up your ass, like, what are you going to say to the officer?
Yeah, I couldn't see.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, sorry, it just slid up there. What do you want me to do? I tried to pull over, but my head was in my ass. No, I agree with you. There's not much. There's no coming back from that.
No.
Okay, moving on here. Old Eddie, 2 days in a row. We don't usually hear from Eddie 2 days in a row.
Good morning. Now that you're back, I got to straighten you out. It was cool, Eddie, not fast. Cool, Eddie, for a good 40 years or more. Anyway, AC/DC and a beer.
So cool,
My
Eddie.
guy, Eddie.
he calls himself Old Eddie now, but he's still cool.
That's right. Yeah.
You don't lose cool.
No.
If they called you Cool Eddie for 40 years, he's being humble now.
Yes.
But he did change it to Old himself.
What a guy. No. Any
Big fan of Kirby's.
Big fan of Kirby's. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, moving on here. Guilty fired up. And usually with guilty, it's traffic. And
Speaking of F-bombs.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's always traffic with him, but today he's talking a concert that he's fired up about.
Okay, morning. Monday morning, motherfuckers. Okay, listen, you guys are in sales. I get it. And you played headstones. Long story short, guilty, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go to my first concert in who knows how long, Joe. Philly, Kirby. The Headstones at the block party. First concert I've ever been to that I won't be lit. Alcohol, drunk, can't remember, dummy shit. Peace out. See you there. Let's party.
Yep.
Yeah, let's party. Can't wait for the block party.
Yeah, Guilty's been sober for quite a while now. Good on you, Guilty.
Absolutely.
He's really one of the good guys out there, too, so it's nice to hear from him.
We love hearing from him, and you're bang on, Joe. That is good on anybody who chooses that lifestyle because it's not easy. Sobriety. Okay, moving along here. Hooligan. And this story, it's you're going to say about grads are all, they're done. But this was right before we went on holidays, and we didn't get a chance to play it. But it's worth playing here from the Hooligan.
So a little backstory here. Tuesday is my son's grad at Regent Casino. I've never been there before. I don't gamble, whatever. It was at the hotel. So my son had to sign things that would pick him up. So, no problem. I went there like 1 in the morning, whatever. By the time it was after 1, so I go in where the function was happening. I'm standing there. I see my son. It's like a woman holding a rope in front of the kids. I'm like, well, adults or whatever, young adults. And I said to my son, okay, Jacob, let's go. He goes, you have to sign me out. I didn't know, this is I have one son, first graduation. So I go, to the table where the parents, teachers, wherever, sitting there. And I said, yeah, I'm going to pick up my son, the name. They asked me for ID. My wallet's in the truck. Because I don't sit on as most men, we don't keep our wallets in our back pockets when we're driving because it's very uncomfortable or we're sitting. It's for cash, anyways. And I said, well, my wallet's in my truck. And she goes, anybody here can identify you? I said, well, I think my 18-year-old adult son could identify me. I didn't say rude or nothing, kind of, a little joking, sarcastic.
Oh, I bet.
I said, she goes, well, what's the phone number on the sheet that I wrote down? I gave her the phone number. She says, okay. Honestly. Was I releasing my son from prison? I had to give ID that I'm his father. I think my adult, son could identify me. It's kind of ridiculous. It's not like I'm picking up a niece or nephew from daycare, for God's sakes. I've never seen me before. Find it quite odd.
Yeah, that's a lot of steps.
I'll tell you right now, that poor woman will never volunteer again for a safe grad. Never.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
The Scorpions. Joe, come on. It's good to be back in Winnipeg. We are the Scorpions. That's the best part about playing the Scorps right there, courtesy of Joe Aiello, 92.1 City. We are Winnipeg's rock station. Someone on the Boston Pizza text line has 3 phones. Is that what you're telling me, Joe?
Yeah, a personal, the work, plus the cat phone for the equipment. Sucks having to worry about losing 3 phones. No kidding. Oof. I couldn't imagine.
Because we were just chatting, or we reran a conversation from from yesterday's show that you might have missed because it happened very late in the program about Joe possibly getting a corporate phone. Corporate has been in touch. Joe is just trying to figure out if it was an accident, like if you got on that email chain by accident, which happens. And it's because you nailed it in that conversation. Because your name's Joe. There's all kinds of Joe Andersons.
I certainly do not deal with that issue.
Yeah, there's a lot.
No, not
As a
Shalinda.
Shalinda.
Well, you might. The way you return emails, you may be on these lists. You wouldn't know either way. But you seem to get these accidental emails from corporate sometimes, Joe. And this is another one. For one, I'm hoping it's not accidental, and you wind up having to lug around 2 phones.
Yeah. I don't know. I never heard back from head office
You might as well get a third, a pay as you go.
Yeah, no kidding. I feel like a guy. You know what? I honestly feel like Saul Goodman. You better call Saul. Those guys were breaking phones like every episode, right? And tossing them. Remember when he was selling phones?
Oh, yeah.
No kidding.
So still waiting for resolution on this situation.
You know what? I just got a response from our friends at Advance. How about this? Dual SIM cards, 2 numbers, 1 phone. That's the way to do it. Thanks, Benny.
I don't like your chances of taking apart an iPhone and getting that. Like, is it hard to get the SIM card in and out of those things?
It's not an easy,
it's not
like,
old school.
swap.
No,
Flip
that's why
phones.
you're only going to do it once. Dual SIM cards, 2 numbers, 1 phone.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Gonna call Robin in the 92.1 City hot air balloon, the Sundance hot air balloon.
Yeah, we have to thank Sundance Balloons, right, Curbs? I mean, they've been unbelievable this year with the whole Get High with Adam Kane contest.
It's been so cool to see people post pictures of it.
This is great. I hope Robin answers. Let's go here. And she's in the balloon, the 92.1 City balloon.
Yeah, she got high with Adam one afternoon, and now she's in the sky.
Up, and away.
I've never talked to anybody in a hot air balloon in my life. Like when I'm on the ground and they're in the balloon. Hello?
Hello.
Is this Robin?
This is.
Robin!
Hey.
I got to be honest, it sounded like we woke you up there. I thought I had the wrong number initially.
Just enjoying the view.
You're enjoying the view. Tell us about it. Where are you? Like above right now?
We're just at one American Concordia Hospital.
See, this might be tough. He's breaking
might
up
be
a bit
tough,
already.
yeah.
I heard Concordia Hospital, Robin.
Yeah.
You're not at the hospital. You're flying above.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, I'll
maybe
tell you
the
right now,
connection
this is-
isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
But the view.
Okay, let's try to get a few Is it amazing, Robin?
Yeah.
There,
Okay,
see,
we
one
can
word
get
answer.
one word answers.
Joe, try
Are
something.
you enjoying the sunrise?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I would
are you
recommend
up
this
there?
to everybody.
Are you up there with anybody?
Oh, yeah, there's 12 of us in total.
12?
12?
Yeah.
Holy cow, you
people
could
in
have a social up there.
Is this a helicopter or a hot air balloon ride?
You can't put 12 in a helicopter.
I've always wondered how many people they can fit in that basket.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you taking lots of pictures, Robin?
Oh, yes, I am. I watch the video.
Amazing. We can't wait to see. Well, say hi to everybody up there for us.
Will do. 92 says hi to everybody.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a pilot? There is, right? Like someone who they don't just send you up there alone.
We think he's a pilot.
Okay.
Can you tap out a message like Morse code?
Yeah, yeah.
Robin, we appreciate you touching base with us this morning. It's incredible to talk to you. It sounds like you're having an unbelievable time.
Oh, it's just fabulous, fabulous.
Okay, cool.
That's a great. It was a great contest with Adam too, and you can win some. I'm assuming Robin said it was a great contest too. But look out for the balloon, everybody.
Yeah,
it's
look
up in
and
the air.
Yell, Robin, hello!
We almost could have made it to Transcona.
Oh, something about Transcona. All right, Robin.
Everybody loves Transcona, I think he said.
Robin, thank you very much.
Alrighty.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Busy on that phone over there. Like, not Kirby busy, but...
This is my corporate phone, the
you're
one I got
busy?
yesterday.
Any update on the corporate
I'm
phone?
not talking to you about it because you're not corporate.
Oh, yeah, I guess we're not privy to his corporate conversations
can't.
about his corporate phone.
I can't.
So for
sometimes you get those internal emails, you know?
So to get everybody caught up, Joe found himself on an email chain with corporate mucky mucks, the kind of guys with briefcases and suits, and it was about a corporate phone, and you may be getting one. And you emailed the boss, say, hey, is this legit? He said, yeah. And you don't know if you made your way onto that list by accident, or if you are actually getting a corporate phone. I'm pulling for you. I want you to get a corporate phone.
I don't want one. And I don't know the people involved on this email chain, not one. I don't recognize one name.
Yeah.
Philly, at this point, we should just soak up every day we got with this guy before he's at the top of the food chain there, making decitions about our salary.
If you guys are thinking
over there, soak up every day. He's just getting
that's usually what she means. Listen, now that you're away from the wishful thinking, hold on. You're not in the will. I can put you in there if you really want to be. But I will say this. If you guys are looking at a gift, just, for the promotion that could be coming, I thought a briefcase would be nice.
Well, if you're going to have a corporate phone, you need, because that's an extra phone. You need somewhere to put that. It's got to go in the briefcase.
I'll get you a satchel.
A satchel?
No, I don't.
That doesn't look corporate mucky muck.
Are you
the
kidding?
Satchel? No. Those big dudes who come in, they don't have satchels.
That's like the new way. You got to be able to strap it across you instead of carrying it around and get your hands free.
I'm not saying it's not stylish. I'm saying the guys who come into town with the cigars and stay at the nice hotels.
Yes, because that's what a lot of people do is come in and smoke cigars in 2014 with the suits and the.
We're taking it back to Mad Men.
I can tell. I can really
tell. There's going to be alcohol in my office.
Actually,
do I get an office?
If you get a corporate phone, maybe you should get
a little bar set up out there with the glasses.
If I have to move out of my office make room for you.
No, I don't want to deal with those corporate mucky mucks that are going to have to talk about your office.
Your office. Okay.
I will say this. If you're going to get this satchel, don't get a monogram because I'm returning it.
Okay, it's PJK Extra.
Yeah.
We got, as we quite often do with Extra, we got off the rails a little bit there with the update on Joe's corporate phone. We did want to talk about summer camp, though. Kirby, you found an interesting story about camp for adults? I never heard of this before.
Well, it just seems like there's more and more summer camps that are popping up around the world in general, just that are geared towards adults rather than children, because, there's summer camps for kids, for sure.
Yeah. You went to camp. I did not go to camp. As far as with counselors and sing-alongs and all that stuff. My family camped. I would say in the summer. If there's what do we always say? There's 8 weekends in the summer.
Yeah,
there's probably we camped 5 of them. We were always going camping with the folks.
You're both lucky.
Yeah.
I regret not going to the school camp to Camp Arnez, when the school camping trip happened, because my buddies, most of them went, and I never went, and then there was nothing for me to do, and most of them were gone, and I never went. But we never went camping as a family.
Yeah.
It was day trips.
Yeah.
You'd go to one of those parks or whatever and hang out with the relatives. Yeah, fun. But I never got the overnight. You know what? I'm going to have to talk to my father. More regrets camping.
Hey, I'm sure you got your fill of camping when you started going to Sunfest and all those kinds of...
Those are different kind of...
Oh, those are
the
good.
Buddy trips.
Good.
I'll tell you, the first time we picked up my buddy, and he came from a very religious family, and I had the van. So that works.
Yeah.
Right? I'm driving these guys. There's only 2 seats in the van. It's a cargo van. There's about 4 guys laid out in the back. And his mother comes out to say goodbye to him when he gets into the vehicle. And we had seriously about 12 2-4s of beer stacked up in the van already. And the mother opens the side door to make sure he brought some chips or something
and
with
saw
him.
What was going
my God.
on
It was
there.
like the sign of the cross before she went back into the house.
And Kirby, I know you went to camp as a kid. You were a camp counselor.
Yeah, I had a long run with a church camp back in the day. I know it's hard to believe, and I actually got kicked out one year. I was pretty scared I wasn't going to make it back to be a counselor, but it was during a game of Romans and Christians we were playing in the woods, and
that's a game. There's a TV show.
I don't even know how it works. I just remember it being a game we played a lot, and you're supposed to go hide. And
I've never heard of this game.
Yeah. At the time, I had a crush on this little boy. I was also little, and we had our first kiss in the woods, and one of the camp counselors caught us, and that was a big no-no.
And they let you back in to be a counselor
They
after
called
that.
my parents,
Wow.
and they had to come pick me up. And then a couple years later, they were like, we'll let you be a camp counselor.
Okay.
So I redeemed myself.
If I was at the top of that camp, I would have never let you back in. Let me just say that. Wow.
You'd be like wearing the scarlet letter.
That's PJK extra.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby.
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Videos up at 92.1 City Facebook page. Joe, how do you feel about the tutorial, the lesson, your training this morning that you didn't know was going to happen? I mean, you're in line for a corporate phone. Now you're getting corporate training from Shalinda Kirby on how to properly take a bathroom selfie first thing in the morning with your vibe included in, like, what you're feeling today. It's a plaid shirt day kind of vibe. Like, how do you feel about how things went this morning with Kirby learning how to take a bathroom selfie?
Well, Kirby certainly knows what she's doing, but I think she prefers to do them on her own. That's why it's called a selfie. But I will say this in hindsight. I wish I would have held in my gut a little bit better, posed the way Kirby told me to, one hip out or
You
something.
gotta pop a hip.
Pop a hip and
that
one
popping
hand
hip
on
part.
the side.
Yeah.
I was working the video and I could tell the pop the hip part was the most difficult part for you to get. Like, to suck it in the gut, Joe. It looks fine. You don't have to.
There's
you
a
don't have to do
31 week wait right now for a hip replacement. You think I'm popping a hip on a selfie? Those are facts, by the way. 31 weeks.
Okay, well, we don't want you to hurt yourself.
And I would have suggested at this point, I mean, you had time to spruce up. You had the gloss and everything else. I didn't have any of that.
You didn't even put chapstick on.
I didn't even have chapstick.
I'm like,
with me.
man, those lips look dry in that
I
selfie.
had nothing. I couldn't even use a filter because I wouldn't even know how. So I got to be honest. I'm just going to go back to my regular routine of no selfies and just being me.
That mug doesn't need a filter, okay? It's
It needs a lot of
beautiful.
things. Oh,
So
yeah.
what you're saying to me is this is not going to become a thing. Even though Kirby taught you how to do it this morning. The
Joe's
hip
summer
hop,
selfie series.
yeah, it's not happening.
What I'm saying to you is you knew going in when you thought of this stupid idea that it was going to put me in an uncomfortable situation. So I'm here for your laughter, my friend.
I'll tell you who was uncomfortable was Kirby.
Oh,
she
yeah.
did not like it. It was having you in there with her. It
kinda threw me off. It threw me off.
See, I could tell.
Yeah.
You know what we need to get is the Safety Council of Manitoba in here to put some yellow tape down in your area, your selfie space. Like they do in the workstations
yeah.
at work. You got to have your area.
And don't enter that.
And don't enter that yellow taped area. That's what you need for your selfie mirror.
I got a good shot of the toilet
Yeah,
when
I
I
was
was
gonna
running
say,
video
with the
this
seat
morning.
up.
Yeah,
That was nice.
That's kind of behind the curtains on a selfie.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
So 50% of men in relationships that took this survey say they would make this change to their appearance if their partner asked them to. So an appearance
50?
change. Yeah, half.
50%.
Half of the guys in this survey said they would change their appearance if their partner asked. Make this change.
780 City, 780, 2484. Go ahead.
Philly.
Philly for the win.
Let's go with a tuck.
A tuck.
Oh.
Your
No.
Your nether regions.
Nads.
Tuck them, yeah. Because they start to,
When they start falling on
Get a
the
little-
table like
Before
like a
working
wallet.
with you,
Get a
Phil,
little
I
low.
had never heard so much about that procedure.
well, I haven't had one, but I've heard.
Well, you haven't because you're 35. That's why you haven't.
I would hope the men in your circles aren't talking about it in their 30s. But,
Falling down.
The tuck. Okay, very good.
No, it's not the tuck.
okay. 780 City, 780, 2484. Good morning.
Good morning. Is this grow some facial hair?
No, that is number 2, actually. And growing a beard was number 2. Or a mustache.
Right, right.
Number 2.
Very popular right now.
Facial hair?
Yeah, big time.
Hi, City.
Hi, good morning. How about getting a tattoo?
Number 5.
All right.
That may have been from the hot air balloon this morning. That sounded a little bit like it from Robin. Robin's in the hot air balloon this morning, the 92.1 City. Hi there. Go ahead with your guess.
Good morning. I need Kirby's help.
Kirby.
Kirby. 50% of men, Curbs, said they
Yeah.
would make this change to their appearance if their partner asked them to.
They would stop wearing cargo shorts.
No, it's not a clothing thing. It's actually body related.
Then we're getting a divorce, I guess, because cargo shorts
I don't
are
know.
just too convenient.
It's
All
the
those-
only thing that'll.
Too many pockets for
Well,
me.
when you got what's going on here, you need all the pockets you can get.
I just slip them in one of the
Oh
pockets.
my God, Phil,
One on each pocket. What's going on
can't
here?
even look at you.
Right there beside my wallet.
Yeah.
What's that on the floor?
What's that on the floor? No, that's the wallet. It fell to the floor.
Jesus.
Good morning, City.
Hi, Red Dragon, please.
Red Dragon.
Okay, 50% of men. Would their partner suggest this?
Yeah, that's the whole deal. So your wife comes to you and she goes, "Hey, listen, would you make this change to your appearance?" And you'd go, "Yeah." Or you say no, 50-50.
Shave your head because you got the hairline.
No.
Oh, I thought the way
No,
you act,
that's
I thought I had
that's
it.
number 4, my friend.
Okay. Sorry,
Shaving
man.
the head down.
At some point, you just got to let her go, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
The cul-de-sac can only get so wide before you
Yeah.
have to cut her loose.
Yeah, you got to stop trying at some point.
Yeah.
Tough for guys, though,
Yeah.
to make that realization. Hi there.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Philly, help me out.
This is lifeline number 4, I believe.
Okay. If their partner asked them to whiten their teeth,
No, that's a great answer.
those yellow fangs.
Great answer.
Okay.
You either whiten those teeth or stop smiling. I don't want to see them.
And then your response back is, "We've been together for 30 years. I stopped smiling 20 years ago." It's like,
Bird Block Party tickets on the line this morning. Go ahead with your guess.
Get in shape.
not get in shape. No, no.
That's a good guess, though.
Yeah.
780 City. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you save me?
I'll give it a whack. You seem to like enjoy the hair. The hair. Is it close to do with the hair?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so can I hear the question one more time?
What do you mean I enjoy the hair?
I don't even know what that was an
meant.
awkward preamble.
Yeah.
You seem to enjoy the
you
hair.
seem to enjoy the
Well,
hair.
when people take guesses about hair, you seem to get excited about those,
okay.
Joe, is what I was
I
trying
have
to
a bit
convey.
of a tell going today.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, about half of the men that took this survey said they would make this change to their appearance if their partner asked them to.
So we talked about growing facial hair, but what about getting rid of facial hair?
No, but it's close. That's as warm as an answer as we've gotten.
Getting rid. Okay.
Way to go.
I
That's
think
close.
That's it, though, and I think I might
That's
know now.
That's the last lifeline.
Last
too.
lifeline, yeah. Good morning, City.
Oh.
780 City. 780, 2484 Bird Block Party tickets. Hi there.
The hair color.
Not hair color. No. No.
Get rid of the gray type thing, right?
Yeah. No, it's getting rid of, but it's not gray.
Hi, City.
Hair transplant.
No. Nothing to do with the head.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I think. Hi there.
We've covered the cabasa. Okay? The cabasa's covered.
A lot of hair going on elsewhere, so there's a lot of options left still. Hi, City.
Hi, can I have the question again?
You betcha. About half of all men that took this survey said they would make this change to their appearance if their partner asked them to.
A nose reduction.
Nose reduction. No. No, nothing to do with the face, the head, okay?
But we are reducing something.
Are we? Yeah, we're reducing something.
Getting rid of, yeah.
Yep. Hi, City.
Is it to remove body hair?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Shave their chest was
the
the
chest.
number one answer. The other one on the block, wax the back.
I was going to say that tuft of hair you get
Yeah.
on your lower back.
Yeah.
That one's tough.
For some people, it starts at the neck. and goes to
My
the
favorite is the
tailbone.
top of the toes. Now that it's sandal season, some people have a full head of hair on those toes down
Sure.
there.
Hairy toes.
That bothers
yeah.
you. That's
well,
a
it doesn't
deal
bother
breaker.
me. I'm just, I'm observant of it.
All right.
Stop looking at dudes' feet. Wow, look at the hair on those toes. Stop looking at my toes, lady.
You know
What
what?
are you, weird?
I'll tell you, that guy had it going on, but oof, that
Toes.
mustache on his toes, that beard, gotta go.
Thank God he was wearing the Velcro strap sandals so I could see the feet. What's your name?
Josh.
Way to go.
Shave those toes. Congratulations. You're the winner this morning. Hang on.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Kirby was talking in the completely useless question about hairy toes, men with hairy toes.
And women. There's some women that have hair on their toes.
Sure. Well, I would say more so men. Anyway, speaking of toes, and hey, I have not complained about anything to do with my health in a while. Would you guys agree?
Well, no, for sure.
I went through a run there where I
had to think for a second to see what was going on. The bad throat,
had the bad throat,
sciatica,
but it's been a while.
Well,
stiff leg syndrome.
Wasn't it recently though? Before we went on vacation, you had walked into a bed or something like that and hurt your toe.
That's what I bet.
Before holidays,
with the microphones on is what I'm saying. I haven't mentioned something like that off air. You guys have been hearing about.
Oh
it.
yeah,
right, and that's still going on. I'm pretty sure I broke 2 of my toes.
Milton Bradley, the game people, I think they built the game Operation. They could redo a version of Operation. I'd love to see it. I mean, so you think you broke a couple of toes?
I'm pretty sure because they're extremely painful to the point where it's a borderline. It's not so. It's getting a little better, but it was like a limp for a while there. And they say you can't do anything about a couple of. Like I hammered them on the side of the bed. Hammered them.
I broke a toe once before. And actually went to the emergency room, and they've told me, like, there's nothing they can do. But they did confirm it was broken. And the reason why is because it turned completely black. Did yours get some color?
Mine have not changed colors, which makes, like, no yellow, no purple, no black. The toenails haven't fallen off, thank God. That's wonderful look. But
they haven't turned blue or anything either?
But they're so painful. Like,
Hold on.
so painful.
Did you cry when you hit?
No, I might have been a little really loud.
No, you know what I mean? Like, you get the tears in the eyes sometimes.
You yell something, like you're like, Jesus,
I couldn't.
Christmas.
Well, I don't say Jesus. I don't say that.
Okay, wow.
But if I could, what I did it was in the morning early, getting ready for work. Because it's always dark.
So you held it in.
And it's like, I've never stubbed my toe harder. Ever.
So
it sucks.
What number toes were these?
Not the pinky, but the 2 next.
Oh,
so
the 2 that you lose feeling in anyway, half the time. So
I don't know what to do. I'm thinking of taping them together so there's less movement.
Well, I don't think it would make a difference, right?
Taping them together. What, so they're buddies? They have each other to hold on to?
Then people start asking when he's wearing his Crocs. People go, hey, man, your toes are taped together because no one's asking right now. There's no discoloration, right? There's no damage outside of what he feels every time.
Then I get to talk about it.
I think that'll help.
Yeah, help him get attention.
But I want a
Help
story.
you heal.
I want a story. I can't say I stubbed them. It's got, I mean, I was...
No, you can.
Chopping
because
firewood,
everybody's done it. Everybody's done it. Everybody stubbed a toe.
Yard work.
Like that, and you go, wow, you broke them?
It's relatable.
Yeah. Okay, tape. I'm going to tape them up then. That's going to happen today. Make it look like a sports injury.
I'm telling you.
Might as well just get one of those boots.
Add a limp if you can.
Do you need crutches?
A walking boot.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Old Eddie. Huge fan of Kirby. Regular on the bone phone. How the hell are you this morning?
Hey, I'm doing good. I got to thank you for talking me up to Kirby.
Well, we know what you
do.
We know what you have to offer.
You've done it. You've done all the talking yourself. We're just part of the sideshow, the two of us.
Well, you guys do a good job.
You know what? You're going to need a couple ushers at the wedding. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I haven't even gone out with her yet.
Yeah, well, once you do, it's over.
Well,
I know that too, but hey, maybe she doesn't like tattooed men.
you don't get called cool. She's tattooed herself. She just got a new one. Never better on her tricep. And then what does it say on the leg?
Well, I just got my leg done, and then I've got the 1111 on the finger. I got a lot of recent tattoos.
Then once she goes out with you, Eddie, it's going to be even. So never better is going to turn into even better now.
Yeah.
So there's going to be.
There's a reason you got called Cool Eddie for 40 years, okay?
Well, I know that. Well, like I say, before it was cool, when it first came up, it was Cool Baby.
Cool baby,
Cool
Eddie.
baby.
So what do
Kirby
you do?
loves using the word baby, too.
Yeah, she, baby.
School's out, baby.
Baby.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Eddie, what time do you go to bed? That's the key here.
Now that really is a good question.
Because we know you're older, but Kirby goes to bed. I was supposed to get a hold of her before 6:30 last night, before the whole skin process goes into place. So by 7:30, she's in bed.
Yeah, well, I could deal with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, it's a good start here, Eddie. Good start this morning. Stay in touch, okay?
After all, she needs somebody to tuck her in.
Oh!
You guys.
It's getting hot in here. Whoa.
It's 20 degrees on the outside, but man, is it hot in here.
Oh, Eddie, these two. Okay, have a great day.
She's blushing, Eddie. It's hard to see her blush with the spray tan, but I think she's blushing.
For more Philly, Joe, and Kirby, lock it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.